So, hi, I'm Theresa. I'm a freshman here. I like to run cross-country. Cross-country question for all of you. What's the difference between a good 5K and good sex? About 5 minutes. Alright, next question. What's the difference between a bad 5K and bad sex? That's a trick question. There is no difference. You know, you're sweaty, you're in pain, you got some guy yelling at you to go faster, and let's be honest here, you're not going to finish. So, I really don't like it when people use search engine names as verbs. I think it sounds dirty. Like, you hear sentences like, hey, you know, old man Jenkins down the street? Yeah, he Googled Pamela Anderson. And he binged Megan Fox. And I know, because I asked Jeeves. And then there's Yahoo, which, I don't know, I guess Yahoo's just what you do once you're done doing everything else. On the subject of words, I also have a problem with the word grapefruit. I think it's misleading. Yeah, doesn't look like grape, doesn't taste like a grape. We have oranges, we have blueberries. I think grapefruit deserves an accurate, descriptive name as well. And here's the name I propose. Badass eyeball sniping, acid shooting ninja fruit of death. I don't know about you, every time I eat one of those things, it always like, right in the eye. Like, next time I play laser tag, I want a grapefruit on my team. Those things are intense. I'm always impressed when fruit has more athletic ability than I do. But I'm serious, every time, right in the eye. And I'm Asian. So, you guys know those sweatpants that have, like, the writing on the ass? It says, like, juicy. What it really says is, like, I'm easy. I think that message would be much better conveyed if it were written in Braille. Fun fact, I'm thinking about getting a math major here. Don't give me that, Emily. But as I dive deeper into the field of mathematics, I realized that there are a lot of unexpected sort of homoerotic tones in math. Well, you guys don't believe me. Okay, take differential equations. The first thing we learn in Diffie-Qs, one of the first things we learn, is about the homogeneous differential equation. Like, I don't know, did Oscar Wilde invent that? They don't teach us that. What they do teach us, though, is the best kind of homogeneous equation is the one that is easily satisfied. So probably not Oscar Wilde. We also, I was talking to my teacher, and he recommended this book for me on the subject of topological manifolds. I don't know what those are. I don't want to touch it. Even worse, though, than manifolds is the worst math vocabulary ever, the lattice rectum. That is a real word in mathematics. It has something to do with points on a graph, and I don't know what they're pointing to, I don't know what they're graphing, I just don't want to know, okay? Lattice rectum, come on, people. Another problem with getting a math major is I realized I've forgotten how to count. Really, I went home for Christmas dinner, my dad said, Theresa, set the table, and I did, and my entire family walked into the dining room, and something didn't seem quite right, so my dad asked me, Theresa, how many plates did you put out? 1, 2, N. I never need to count higher than 2 anymore, give me a break. So we put out, it turns out we were missing 1 plate, so we put out the extra plate, and then we had N+1 plates on the table. So, in summary, we began with 1 plate. We assumed N, and thus proved that N+1 does indeed satisfy the necessary criteria, which is that everybody in my family can eat. Therefore, by induction, we have shown that the entire set of natural numbers can be contained in the Regan family Christmas dinner. And are you guys taking notes? Kids today. Okay. Therefore, we can create a bijection between the members of my family, including Joe the transvestite, to the entire set of rational numbers, which, as we all know, is dense within the reals, thus proving what essentially we already knew. Despite claims that they are rational people, in reality, all of the members of my family are hopelessly dense. Look, math. You know, I think there might be bigger problems than me forgetting how to count with me becoming a math major. Although I think if instead of going into more theoretical math like that, I go into something more applied, like statistics related, I want to get a tramp stamp that says p-value low, reject the hoe. I like you guys. Obviously, we don't have a room full of English majors. I love it when that happens. Okay, to be honest, one of the reasons I was thinking of majoring in math was to meet guys. Now, if you're a girl in math, you meet a lot of guys in your classes. The problem is that I've discovered, especially within like the honors math classes, there is an uncanny similarity between math boys' problem sets and their sex lives. They're almost entirely theoretical, and if you ever put them in any sort of applied situation, they panic, fumble around for a little bit, and then just resort to using the internet. All right, thank you so much, you guys. You were